Well, I'm getting calls from folks in Delaware who are very concerned about it, who've lost their jobs. As you know, we have tens of millions of Americans out of work. There are lots of small businesses that had reopened and are now having to close again as this pandemic is surging across the country. I think there's some real agreement about a couple of key areas I'm involved in. There's a broad bipartisan coalition of us in the Senate supporting an expansion of AmeriCorps to give young Americans who are unemployed or who are not able to return to college a chance to give back to their communities, to help schools safely reopen, to help food banks. That's something I'm grateful to Senator Roger Wicker of Mississippi. He's helping lead that effort with me, along with Senators Cornyn and Graham and Rubio and others, as well as other senators on my side of the aisle. In terms of small business, Senators Rubio and Cardin have been leading a productive negotiating process on doing another round of loans to small business. There are areas where we can agree, but in terms of getting a bigger deal done, frankly, that's between Speaker Pelosi, the majority and minority leader here in the Senate, and the White House, the acting chief of staff, Mark Meadows.
Since you brought it up, Senator, what you're talking about here is introducing legislation called the CORE Act, and it stands for Cultivating Opportunity in Response to the Pandemic Through Service. I want to put this up on the screen, just kind of give our audience an idea of what you're looking at. Funding national service positions for 3 years during the recovery, prioritizing funding for activities directly related to the coronavirus response. What do you think the odds of this getting through are, and what's the major goal you're trying to implement with this legislation?
Well, the major goal is to get things done, whether it's helping food banks, helping schools safely reopen, helping with the pressing public health needs that we have all over the country. AmeriCorps is decades old. It is flexible. It is local. It's overseen by commissions that are appointed by governors in every state, and it supports nonprofits, folks in the faith community and folks in traditional nonprofits like Habitat for America or City Year, and it gives younger Americans, many of whom have lost their jobs or are not able to return to college, an opportunity to come together to serve our nation, to earn some opportunity for themselves, and to also give back. We have a long national tradition of doing things like this in moments of national emergency, and that's why this has got bipartisan support in the Senate and the House.
Senator Chris Coons, good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Trace.